in El Paso, Texas, and we've seen snowflakes in the sky in Tucson, Arizona. Head south for warmth this time of year? You got to keep going. Good evening, I'm Dave Schwartz with the southern cloudy skies.
As folks who are out trying to drive in this is a reminder, do not try to cross some streets that could be flooded. We've had one woman that was swept away in floodwaters after water slammed her car into the bridge. Incredible raging floodwaters here in the Tucson area. Let's show you how much rain did fall in Tucson. Over 2 inches of rain, and normally about 8,600 would fall for the entire month. And we're looking at over 2 inches in just one rainstorm. The forecast for Sunday calling for more.
As high pressure pushes east, the south will slowly dry out, but the heat will build back in. We've got the 5-day temperature and rain outlook coming up next.
When I got rid of my gray hair, I wanted a natural look, so I didn't take any chances. I used the sure thing for a natural look called Just for Men.
Apply Just for Men, and in 5 minutes, rinse. It's specially timed to blend away gray, bring back your natural look, and condition hair.
It's in hail. It's been a heck of a night in the Southwest.
Yeah, the Southwest are...
The Weather Channel. No place on Earth has better weather.
For the middle of next week. Here's our last map telling you that temperatures are going to be mild overnight. 40 at Show Low, 35 at Flagstaff, 69 at Rocky Point, 54 here in Tucson. And I want to tell you about the highs. They're going to be warm. Here's the forecast for tonight. Look for clear skies, light winds, a low of 54 degrees. Tomorrow, plenty of sunshine out there, a high of 92. And tomorrow night, look for mostly fair skies, a low of 53. 5-day forecast, look at it warm up. Temperatures moving well into the mid-90s. And we are going to cool it down, but it's not going to be until the middle of next week. So temperatures continuing to warm up there, as you can see, cooling down Tuesday and Wednesday of next week. Weather words tonight? Well, this is weather to be barbecuing with. We can expect that right through the weekend. Make sure you're out there grilling a dog or maybe even a hamburger or something good. This is the weather to do it. Guy and Norma, you got my advice there?
Yes.
Look what's in front of your screen right now.
A hot dog that the cameraman's going to eat right in front of us.
That's right.
That's nice.
They've been joining in on it. I got one here for Guy that I burned a little bit, but we'll scrape that off for him.
No, I like it that way.
Okay.
Thank you, Bill.
I'll bring it home.
Sports is next. Opening night for the Phoenix Suns and the NBA playoffs.
Now, here's your local weather forecast with News 13 meteorologist Tom Johnston.
It's 37 degrees. Yesterday, the high was 73. Flip those numbers. What a difference a day makes. We do have some rain, some snow, some ice, some hail, some grapple. What's grapple? But the ice was so hard that if you stuck your tongue out to catch one of those things, you got yourself in trouble today probably, especially considering how heavy some of those icy downpours were. Welcome back, everyone, and welcome to winter here in the desert Southwest. Had a cold core low move across today. That's unstable. We even saw that monsoon-like convection today, thunderstorms with hail. And at times we saw snow and rain mixed with sleet. By the way, if you're looking for a way to discern the difference in the two, sleet tends to be clear and the hail tends to have sort of a milky white appearance. And often hail can get much, much bigger. Southwest satellite showing that the western edge of the clouds is still out by the Colorado River. So we do have some time before we can clear out entirely. In the meantime, still some unsettled conditions. Let me step out of the way. That's our time lapse on our tower cam, which is right here in our backyard. And you can see the variable skies that we saw today, the variable conditions with heavy downpours on occasion, and still some convection taking place with the upper level energy moving through. Every time you see yellow, that's some of those hail shafts coming on down and still covering parts of the metro area right now. Cold, southeastern corner in the 30s right now. So it's not only wet but cold, but again, the system's kicking on out. We'll look to the northwest for our next system, but I think it's going to be a few days now. I think it's going to be next week. Icy downpours, among other things today, fronts through, and that gave us the cold air on the backside. Big trough here is going to give us some frost overnight with temperatures 21 Wilcox Douglas, 23 Bisbee, 24 Sierra Vista, and upper 50s for highs tomorrow. After a chilly start below freezing, we'll be up to 58 Tucson with dry conditions. It looks that way through the weekend. Temps getting closer to where they should be this time of year. Relative humidity 87%. Yeah, it's moist out there. Your high today, 46. And the yearly rainfall 1.48, about 1/4 of an inch at the airport. Across the nation, it's the same storm. It's just stretched all out, and now we see severe storms panhandle of Texas and also Missouri. Big contrast to temperatures. I mean, look at that across the country. So this is a whopper of a storm, but it's starting to clear out. Your forecast for tonight calls for evening precipitation and all kinds of precip. Clearing and colder by morning. We'll see the sun break out, and we'll have mostly sunny skies. Clear and cold, 35. Not quite as cold, I guess, for tomorrow night into Saturday morning. Going to keep the weekend dry, but you see another system next week. So pattern becoming rather active, and today was obviously the most active day out of them all.
It's been a great winter.
It's been interesting.
Yeah.
The weekly planner at 20 past. The weekend outlook at 15 and 45 past. And a storm update at 50 past. It's easy to use. The new program schedule on the Weather Channel.
Tell you, that high pressure center over Belarus is tough. It's tough to buck. Not all that warm. We're pumping some cool air out of Canada, out of our version of Canada here, the Soviet Union or remnants thereof, all the way back into, well, northern Italy, getting those northeast to go west. A lot of wind.